French's mustard sells over 100 million bottles every year. That's enough to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Ever wondered how this yellow condiment is made or why it's America's favorite? Today, we're taking a closer look at the story and process behind French's mustard, from seed to squeeze. Let's dive in. French's mustard has been a household favorite for over 100 years, starting in 1904 at the St. Louis World's Fair, a time when new things like the ice cream cone, Dr. Pepper, and the Ferris wheel were first introduced. Among all these exciting inventions, French's mustard made its debut, becoming a key part of hot dog culture. Who knew a simple bottle of mustard could have such an impact? The man behind this creation was Robert T. French, whose family had been in the spice business for years. His father, George French, started the R.T. French Company in the late 1800s, but Robert had bigger plans. He wanted to make a mustard that was different from the sharp, spicy ones, or fancy French-style mustards available at the time. His version was smoother, milder, and had a bright yellow color, making it a whole new flavor experience. It quickly became popular, especially with the growing hot dog market. The secret behind French's bright yellow color? Turmeric, a key ingredient that gave the mustard its golden hue and mild flavor. This addition made French's stand out in both looks and taste. As the mustard grew in popularity, it wasn't just for hot dogs anymore. It was used in everything from potato salad to deviled eggs and even ham glazes. By the 1920s, French's mustard had become a kitchen staple, with its smooth, mild flavor a symbol of family meals, picnics, and barbecues. By the 1940s, French's mustard had become a household name and a cultural icon. Today, French's mustard is sold in over 50 countries, with millions of bottles on store shelves worldwide. Even with the rise of other condiments, French's remains the top yellow mustard, sticking to its simple recipe: mustard seeds, turmeric, vinegar, and salt. Now, with that history out of the way, let's take a look at what's happening inside the factory. The production of French's mustard starts well before it reaches the factory. It begins with carefully selecting key ingredients: mustard seeds, turmeric, vinegar, and salt. The mustard seeds, mostly from Canada and the US, are chosen for their high quality and mild flavor. French's makes sure the seeds have little bitterness, which helps create the smooth taste. The seeds need to be uniform in size and texture, so French's works closely with farmers to ensure only the best seeds are used. Turmeric, mainly from India and Indonesia, is another key ingredient in French's mustard. It gives the mustard its bright yellow color and adds an earthy, aromatic flavor. French's carefully selects turmeric for its rich color and mild taste, ensuring every batch is consistent. Vinegar, mostly distilled, is also important. It adds a sharp, tangy kick that balances the heat from the mustard seeds and helps bring out the other flavors. Getting the right amount of vinegar is essential for the mustard's iconic taste. The salt used in French's mustard comes from high-quality suppliers, often in California, and helps enhance the flavor of the other ingredients. It balances the vinegar's acidity and the heat from the mustard seeds. French's prefers natural sea salt, which adds to the overall flavor. All ingredients are carefully chosen and tested for quality to make sure every batch is consistent. This attention to detail helps French's maintain its reputation for great tasting, high-quality mustard. Once the mustard seeds arrive at the factory, they are cleaned to remove any dirt or foreign particles that may have come with them during shipping. The seeds are carefully cleaned to make sure only the best seeds are used in production. Air blowers and special machines are used to remove any contaminants without damaging the seeds. This cleaning step is important to keep the mustard's flavor pure and free from any unwanted particles. After the mustard seeds are cleaned, they are sent to grinding mills where they are turned into a fine powder. The size of the grind is very important because it affects the texture of the mustard. If the seeds are ground too coarsely, the mustard can become gritty, which isn't ideal. If they're ground too finely, the mustard could become too runny. French's uses advanced milling machines to get the grind just right, ensuring a smooth, creamy texture when mixed with the other ingredients. The ground mustard powder is stored in large silos to keep it fresh and strong. These silos are carefully controlled to stay dry, preventing the powder from clumping and ensuring it stays loose. French's makes sure the mustard powder is stored correctly until it's time to mix it with the other ingredients. This careful storage helps maintain the mustard's high-quality flavor and consistency with every batch. Next, the ground mustard seeds are mixed with turmeric, vinegar, and salt in large vats. This is where French's mustard gets its unique flavor. The mixing process is important to make sure all the ingredients blend together into a smooth mustard paste. Turmeric is added to give the mustard its bright yellow color and earthy taste. The right amount of turmeric is key to balancing the flavor without taking over the mustard's natural heat. Vinegar is important for adding a sharp tang that balances the heat from the mustard seeds. French's uses distilled vinegar for its clean, crisp taste, which blends well with the other ingredients. The vinegar is carefully measured to get the right balance, enhancing the flavor without taking over. Salt is added in just the right amount to balance the vinegar's acidity and bring out the overall flavor. The recipe has been perfected over the years to ensure the mustard has the perfect mix of heat, tang, and smoothness. The mixing vats have special machines that make sure everything blends properly. The vats are big enough to handle the amount of mustard being made, and the mixing is done at a controlled speed to fully combine the ingredients without losing their qualities. The mixture's consistency is closely watched because French's mustard is known for being smooth. This step is key to making sure the mustard tastes great and has the right texture for spreading and dipping. After the mustard mixture is blended, it is moved to cooking vats, where it's heated to a specific temperature. The heating has two purposes. It activates the natural oils in the mustard seeds and helps the flavor fully develop. The heat brings out the mustard's sharp taste. Pasteurization, a heat treatment, is used to kill harmful microorganisms and keep the mustard safe. This process is carefully controlled to keep the flavor intact while ensuring the mustard is safe to eat. French's uses a carefully controlled process to heat the mustard to the right temperature. Not too hot, so the flavor and texture stay the same, but just hot enough to get the right consistency and safety. Pasteurization also helps the mustard last longer, keeping it fresh and flavorful from the factory to your home. The temperature is carefully watched, and the mixture is cooked for a set amount of time to make sure the flavors develop properly. Once the mustard reaches the right temperature and consistency, it is quickly cooled to stop the cooking. The cooling is just as important as heating because it helps keep the mustard smooth and flavorful. French's uses efficient cooling systems to cool the mustard quickly without affecting its texture. Fast cooling helps preserve its fresh, bold taste and keeps the final product high quality. After the mustard is cooked and pasteurized, it is moved to a cooling chamber where it is quickly cooled to room temperature. This step is important for keeping the flavor and texture intact. The cooling is done using special equipment that blows cold air to lower the mustard's temperature quickly. This helps prevent the mustard's oils from breaking down or the ingredients from separating, ensuring it stays smooth and uniform. Once the mustard reaches room temperature, it's ready to be packaged. French's uses automated bottling lines that are efficient and precise. The machines make sure each bottle is filled with the right amount, reducing waste and keeping the batches consistent. The mustard is carefully placed into bottles, sealed to avoid contamination, and then labeled with French's recognizable yellow labels. The labeling process ensures every bottle looks the same and keeps the brand's signature style. Finally, the bottles of mustard are packed into boxes and ready for shipping. The packaging is designed to protect the mustard during transport. The boxes are stored in warehouses until they're ready to be sent to stores. French's makes sure the packaging is done carefully and uses eco-friendly materials whenever possible to help the environment. At every stage of production, quality control ensures the mustard meets French's high standards. From cleaning the mustard seeds to the final packaged product, each batch goes through thorough testing. French's uses advanced labs to check the mustard's quality during production. The quality control team tests each batch for pH levels to ensure the right acidity and checks the consistency to make sure it has the perfect texture. French's also uses sensory panels to check the flavor, texture, and appearance of each batch. These panels are made up of trained experts who can spot even small changes in the mustard. The mustard is also tested for harmful bacteria to make sure it's safe to eat and stays fresh throughout its shelf life. French's focus on quality ensures that every batch of mustard meets high standards. Every step of the production process is carefully recorded, so French's can track each batch from the factory to the store. This helps them quickly identify and fix any issues. The brand's focus on consistency and safety shows in its detailed quality control process. Once French's mustard passes all quality checks and is packaged, it's ready for distribution. French's uses an efficient supply chain to make sure each bottle arrives in perfect condition. The mustard is shipped in temperature-controlled trucks to keep it fresh. It is then stored in distribution centers until it's ready to be sent to grocery stores and other retailers. French's has built strong relationships with retailers in the US and over 50 countries. This makes sure the mustard is always available on store shelves. French's also works with retailers to optimize shelf space and display the mustard clearly, helping it stay a top-selling condiment. French's mustard is not only sold in grocery stores, but also in bulk for restaurants and catering companies, allowing them to use the same high-quality mustard found at home. The brand has a reliable distribution network that ensures their mustard reaches markets quickly and efficiently, helping it stay popular. French's mustard has remained popular over the years because of its steady quality and classic flavor. Known for its smooth, tangy taste, it's a go-to in kitchens, restaurants, and at barbecues nationwide. Whether on a hot dog or a gourmet sandwich, French's mustard adds the perfect zesty kick. The company's focus on using top-quality ingredients like mustard seeds, turmeric, and vinegar makes sure every bottle tastes the same. This care has made French's mustard a trusted choice for people who want great flavor and consistency. French's success comes from adapting while staying true to its origins. With smart marketing and expanding its product line, it has stayed competitive. By consistently offering a high-quality product, French's has become a top choice for mustard lovers. French's mustard has earned its place as a favorite condiment for millions of people, thanks to its long history and use of high-quality ingredients. It has stayed popular over the years in kitchens, at barbecues, and in restaurants by delivering the same great taste customers trust. The brand's success shows that staying true to its simple, consistent recipe has helped it remain a top choice in a competitive market. Now that you know how French's mustard is made, we'd love to hear from you. How do you like to use French's mustard in your meals? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes looks at your favorite products. See you next time.